All right. Yo. Bonus coverage. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? Haven't done one of these in a while. It's been too long. You know what I mean? I was looking at a bunch of stuff in this auction. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to hop in and to actually go through this. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if this chat's too big. Let's see. Let's see if I can move this over. Put it over here for now. That might make a little more sense. Sweet. How's everybody doing? I was just watching Trailer Park Boys. Nice. What's going on, you guys? Happy Sunday. End of the holiday vacation. PWCC Weekly's happening. There's a lot of PSA 10s. Another reason I was looking at this. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to checking some of this stuff out and digging into it. It's going on Mew, Pokemartin, Zard Hunter, Super Saiyan, Swag Daddy. Oh, man. It's going to be a good one. I actually, man, I completely skipped out. There was an auction on Buyee that I was watching for a probably like 150 no rarity cards, and it sold for $4,000. Completely missed it. That whoever bought that made bank. The entire no rarity set was in there. There was probably duplicates of a majority of them. There was 2 Charizards, $4,000. I'd say the probably average light play, mod play, but so sad I missed the ending of that auction. Look at this black label. Charizard does not disappoint in a black label, let me tell you. That's the Japanese one too. But yeah, there's a bunch of first edition base CGC 9s. There was a PSA 6 getting slapped. 4,000. I haven't looked at the condition, but I'm bidding on, I don't even know how many items. There's 2,200 freaking items. 94 pages of Pokemon. Just freaking, it's absurd. What's going on, Oak? 1,300 for the CGC 9 Lugia. Whoa, this is a little different. I haven't looked at PWCC on my computer in a long time, and this looks nice. Wow, it's really weird that it doesn't show the cost with the buyer's premium anymore. Like before, when you clicked on it, you would see the cost with the buyer's premium, and now that's nowhere on here. Is that true? That's really weird. I've never paid attention to it. That's a clean looking 9 though. 10 corners, 9 edges, 9 surface, 9 centering. Shoo! Oh man. You see it, things you bid on. Got it. That makes sense. Shadowless 8. There was a bunch of just random card ass stuff in here. It's pretty sick. There was a Pop 1 Pikachu card that I think I'm watching. Like, I'm watching a whole bunch. I think I only got to, like, page 8 when I was, things I was bidding on. I'm like, alright, I just need to stop because it might get out of hand. A freaking Bulbasaur, though. $1,800. God dang, that set gets some love. Jesus. This is the PSA 10 corrected? No. It's the yeah. Do they recognize that error on Gym Challenge? I don't even know. Do they recognize the corrected, uncorrected? Great question. Great question. No answer. Hope everybody's doing good though. I thoroughly do miss going through these. What up, $100 credit shiz? Man, I didn't get no credit. They're dogging me. Just completely hoeing my life. 2 weeks in a row I haven't got $100 credit. Wow. That's a pretty decent price for Uyama's Pikachu. Pretty sure it's selling for like $750 now, and that's $725 without the buyer's premium. What is? I wish they like noted what all was on the effing card. Like, what is this? 2 trainer or something like that? Pretty cool card. I love the sketch cards. Those are dope. CGC 9 first ed. Man, they're cheap. Liked your video with Shop. Hell yeah. Speaking of which, I was going to share that. So those of you that care to watch any of my content, he shared it in Professor Oak's Discord. And if you're not in there, you're a loser. But I was interviewed on Old Card Shop's channel. Highly recommend you go check it out. Give the guy some love. It was almost 3 hours long. It was an extremely long interview discussion. Looking at his comments, he's got one of the sex bots in his comment section. But yeah, it was a good time, man. I've met him a couple times at the last 2 Collecticons, actually. So it was good sitting down talking to him. What Yu-Gi-Oh's popping off tonight? is probably the slimmest Yu-Gi-Oh selection I've seen in a long time. But I'm not gonna. I should probably look at it because I can't remember if I just followed everything or I actually placed bids on the stuff I wanted. You got to put the dashes because you don't find any Yu-Gi-Oh stuff unless you put the goddamn dashes on there. I tried to bid $6,350 on something today, last second, and bid $6,350 on accident. Won the auction for $71. No, you can't complain about that. Yeah, this Magic Ruler First Edition box, $1,600. That's pretty cool. Summon Skull PSA 10, $1,100. Pretty cool. This is really cool. Cyber End Dragon First Edition PSA 9. 3 of them have got a 10. So this is pretty sweet. 10 probably out of my range, but that's a pretty sick card. Yeah, just following some LOB Monster Reborn there. That's pretty damn cheap, $460. This Cyber Dragon's freaking dope. This is OTS Tournament Pack. So there's a bunch of Dark Magicians and Blue Eyes. Exactly what you would think. I got my bids on a few of them that you might have seen. Nothing, I didn't really bid on any of this semi-modern stuff. That's not modern at all. But yeah. That's where I'm at. Looking forward to seeing that go. I think there's still a 10 o'clock, right? 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock extended bidding. But man, I love this extended bidding. Way more than Golden Auctions. Golden Auctions is freaking atrocious, as you all shall know. There is a Heritage Signature auction coming up Friday? I believe it's Friday. That's crazy. Crazy. Moonbreon, $925 without the Boomers Premium. Let's go. You guys bidding on anything tonight? Just chilling. Watching some foosball. Let me know if Aaron Rodgers starts whooping on that booty, because I need him to dominate the other team, because I'm playing against somebody in fantasy football that has the Eagles defense, and they need to get clapped. That would be amazing. Heard that Golden sucks, which is a shame since they are only 30 minutes for me. Yeah, there's something special. Wow, no rarities Blastoise, set 525. That's crazy. That seems decent. Trying to win some modern BS since I need to burn my credit. You got the game on or not? I don't have the Packer game on just for reasons of not destroying my internet. Because I stream it all. It's all through YouTube TV, so. But yeah, hopefully the Packers pull the dub. That'd be awesome. I'm praying for them. Nobody likes Aaron Rodgers crying at the end of the games. It's kind of embarrassing. Pop Series 5. These packs, man, they are just consistent. If nothing else is consistent, those are mother effing consistent. $500 all effing day long. Jesus. Oh, no, what I haven't done in a long time is looked at auctions that didn't sell. That'll be pretty cool. This Pikachu is adorable. And expensive as hell. Ooh, 2 picks? That ain't good. Oh, that's so rough. That dude is off, man. He's off. Oh, God. Yeah. I'm projected to win by 2 points right now as long as they don't start racking up sacks, and we'll see. It's here, Arita, another one. You don't get punished for selling frickin' signatures, I tell you what. Every time I see one go for auction or for sale, it does pretty well. I'm thinking, yeah, I need to, somebody commented and asked today, I've been teasing a bunch of Zapdos cards that I keep saying I got, but I haven't made a video on them. I've been waiting for one to show up, but I think I'm just going to pull the trigger and make the video without it. And that'll give me an opportunity to make another video. Maybe I'll just recap the whole Zapdos collection at that point or something. The Snorlax is freaking beautiful. PSA 10. There's a bunch of vending series 10s in here. There's that Pikachu. This is Pop 1. None graded higher. It's a 9. Seal That Stitch Touch. Pikachu and Togepi. 1998. Pretty cool card. $280. There's a Squirtle, McDonald's. This card. It wouldn't be a PWCC auction without this card here. Oh, that's some good water. I'm glad you're back on PWCC watch. Today I am. Today I am. My SGC 10 Moonbron is at 800. Pretty wild how much that card has gone up. That's pretty. An SGC 10. That's amazing. That's pretty good. It probably looks freaking fresh inside of that. That's. I'm gonna have to look it up on here. Should be good. He's gonna keep throwing. Yeah. I'm hoping. PSA 10 basic. Okay. Pretty sure there was one on the other page for 400 already. This Articuno, I love these freaking the hollow versions, the web ones of the Black Stars we have in English. Very cool. PSA 10 CP6. Where are we at time? 7 minutes? Hell yeah. Yep, here's the... Ooh, an Unlimi one. I don't remember what mine is. Hold the phone. I can't remember if mine's unlimited or first edition. Come on. I need a bigger box. Mine's unlimited. That's a pretty dang good sale. I think that $230 is like about what I paid. And that's before the buyer's premium. Not bad, not bad. Oh, man. No, so what you should do at this moment in time, you should slap the ever-living shiznit out of that like button for the YouTube algorithm. That would be super stellar because that's how I eat. If I don't get likes, I'm not eating dinner. Just so you know. Facts. Ninetales PSA 10 basic. It's so weird seeing like freaking Leafeon VMAX right there beating the living crap out of that Ninetales PSA 10. That is amazing. This is that Chansey though is pretty sexy for $200. Click. I do like how this looks. It's pretty clean setup. Pretty clean. Can't complain about that one bit. Espeon, a bunch of whatever that is. $200 each one of those cards, those trainers. Crazy. Wild times when modern outsells most of vintage. Yeah, it's pretty awesome to see it. It's crazy. Like I'm scrolling through here and it's like, it's 50-50. It's literally 50-50. I'd love to see it. That Pikachu's pretty cool. Something I've never really seen. 2009. Hell of a year. McDonald's. So, some loose packs. Wow. Some loose packs on PWCC. What are they doing? Speaking of loose packs, there was a Diamond and Pearl box in here. Was that cracked open and tamper-proof sealed? I didn't notice that. It looked like it was still sealed. Did they revert? Selling modern, hoarding vintage is the way. There's a lot of base set 2-packs. I wonder if they cracked the box and just sold them like that. That'd be kind of interesting. PSA 10 Lapras with a freaking Death Star on it. That's pretty cool looking. Man, I should have... That's cool. Yeah, I should be a vintage Japanese collector because man, it's so much cheaper than first editions, and yeah, that's crazy. McDonald's promo Umbreon, Dark Charizard. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. 9:56 at my time. Got 4 more minutes. Lugia top half, pop 1 of 11. Oh, it's Japanese. That's probably why it's so cheap. I was gonna say that's pretty decent. PSA 10 Fossil Raichu for 165. Man, I was going through. I was going through the Zapdos, like the Pokelector, to see which Zapdos I'm missing from all the eras. It's not a whole lot, guys. There's a few of them. There's a handful of them, but we're getting we're working our way on that list. This is what we've been saying the whole time. Japanese is the way. It's the way to enjoy the arts and save money. That's for sure. But I think they're still the English. I think they both can go up at the same percentile. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Raikou, CGC 9, 9.5 Blaine Zard, Sup DNA, Ancient Mew, Moonbreon though. Never heard of it. 135 PSA 10 Fossil Japanese Zapdos. That seems decent, no? Well, how much time do I got? 2 minutes? I feel like it sells for like almost $200. PSA 10 Fossil Zapdos. But this one is without buyer's premium. So with buyer's premium, you're like 160 probably, 155. I lied. I don't know. There's one at 250. 170. Not buying that. Not good enough for me. I remember growing up and Japanese Pokemon was worthless. Crazy how things have changed. It's a hell of a time. What is this? PSA 9 Arcanine 130. Oh. PSA 9 first edition Arcanine. Oh boy. I don't know if I'll ever finish this set at the rate we're going. Those are still expensive as hell. Tell you what's not expensive, like non-hollow Legend of Blue Eyes first edition PSA 9s. It's like freaking $10 to $20 for every card. Graded. It's pretty sick. What the hell is this? Coyote or Groudon Blister? I've been slapping kids in the Pokemon TCG game on my phone. Just slapping them. It's been amazing. It almost makes me want to open some modern packs to get codes because I've been playing with a Zacian Zamazenta deck, just wrecking kids. PSA 9 no rarity Squirtle. Sheesh. 10 o'clock. Extended bidding has begun. Time to go look at my bids page. Saw some PSA 10 LB first non-house for like $50. Seemed way too cheap. That's solid. Today I learned Dagreenshiz slaps kids. Yeah, my kids both get slapped. I got 2 kids. They get slapped. 100%. All right, let's go to my bids. No Metazoo in this auction. No Metazoo. Completely blank. I looked it up. 0. Dang, bro. I only got 5 bids? Shit. I probably should have bid on more, but whatever. PSA 9. Cyber End Dragon Ultimate. Sold listings, probably might not be any. If I had to guess, nope, that ain't it. How do you price a card? No sold listings. That's a Euro print Cyber Twin, which is not nearly as cool. Huh. Interesting. I want to say that's decent price for what it is. The Cyber Dragon sells for 1,000, which, yeah, interesting. All right, noted. Is it Arceus V-Star the best TCG deck? I was reading the site Limitless. It's one of them. I don't know. I know in that game I've been facing a lot of Lugia, and they are splashing like amazing rares in those decks, which is pretty cool to see some of those get played because they can attach a bunch of different colored energies in one turn. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Tell you what, right now, that Zapdos and the Monster Reborn got my eye. Damn. Electric Energy's at $21. So if I click this, yeah, so that's not even with Buyer's Premium. Dang. Sheesh. Oh, what is it? Oh yeah, $30. Yeah, so that's expensive. Most of the ones I've purchased, I try and stick around $20. $26, man, I don't wanna. PSA 9 Zard UPC promos already hitting $30. Yeah, that's what I just looked at. I got a notification. 30 bones, man. That's good. That's great. That's good, right? I mean, they're Black Star promos. The arts are cool. They're definitely cool, but they're just Black Star promos. PSA 10 Zapdos. I feel like that's high almost. 220. Base, Japanese. The Monster Reborn seems nice, though. Last sold on Zapdos was $325 on bids. $350, $279, $235. So, yeah. PSA 10 Monster Reborn. First edition. Everything's dropping. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is dropping, and it's freaking nice. Let me tell you. PSA. Oh, I need to type in LOB because holy cow. There are so many different Monster Reborns out there. Yeah. $845 on bids. $172 for an 8. 8 was $400. Okay. Yup. That's getting bid on. Yeah, those UPZ Zards are jank. They're way over. There's a bunch. People gonna be taking L's. Yeah. Yeah. I would. Sold a Pop 1 Pikachu today and regretting it now. Was that your Pikachu? The one that was at $280? The Pikachu Togepi? I was literally I highlighted that one earlier. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good deal for $280. Why? You're the Pikachu man. It's like me selling all my Zapdos cards. You getting out, bro? You done? You done with a hobby oak? Ooh, PSA 10 Collagen for $295. I might have to cop one of those soon. Shoot. Alright. Got that bit in. I'm not going to touch the Zapdos. Summon Skull. Those have definitely dropped. PSA 10 Summon Skull. $1,400 on bids. Doesn't sell that often. $1,600 or best offer, so yeah, it's getting up to that kind of price. I gotta slap a bit on this though, just because what it is. You do not see those very often. The cost of the box to get this card is at least $2,500. And the odds of getting this card is very, very, very slim. Basically, you get one ultimate rare per box in a hobby box. And any of the super rares and any of the ultra rares could be the ultimate rare. So, I don't know how many super rares there are in Cybernetic Revolution. Probably at least 10. So, you're looking at one every 12 boxes-ish. $2,500 box. What's up with Sassiato Fire selling UPC is really that bad how many they printed? Somebody commented like they had some knowledge on my one video. It seemed they might have discounted the incorrect quantity. It sounded like it wasn't fully intentional, which kind of makes sense. But how searched that item is, they sold rather quickly after people caught on. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, it doesn't sound like it was a fully intentional thing. Which I get. It didn't, like, Sassiato he's in the game. Like, him missing that hard doesn't seem right at all. Let's see, where was it? Yeah, so this guy, those UPCs from Sassy actually sat for an hour before the small 500 were bought. It was also supposed to be $31 off of $120, not the $90. So that doesn't fully make sense. Supposed to be $31 off of $120, not the $90. Oh, so they did $31 off of $90. Yeah. That's what one of the comments on the subreddit said when he messaged him. So at least there's a story. Like, the dude wasn't intentionally doing it, so. Sassy Auto sold his stuff for $69.99 on eBay. Shipped. But, like I just said, it seemed to be somebody messed up. And hopefully that guy's still got a job. Whoever that was. Rudy probably has a whole warehouse of Zard UPCs and isn't telling the truth. Yeah. It's, probably. At least in his video, he had 2 pallets or something in one of his videos, which is pretty crazy. It's all about the money. Yeah, accidentally sold all his Zard UPCs under distribution. Yeah, and he's one of those guys that probably won't yank it. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna probably take it on the chin, and he probably doesn't want 500 negative feedback or whatever it is. So I'm going to filter, sort by highest, status, no, category, trading cards, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, apply. No, yeah, 100% not intentional. PSA 9 Zard UPC Raw, $20 on eBay. PSA 9, $35. Yeah, it'll go less than 35, I'm sure. Like, just because that other Black Star promo is already selling for $30 and a 10, isn't it? So there's a bunch of those graded, but there's gonna be this will be there with it. I feel like. I don't know who this sassy guy is, but I can't imagine people calling me sassy in serious context. Sassy Otto. That's one. I think it's one word. Sassy Otto. Like there's no space. Tomorrow's Magic the Gathering Doomsday. Magic 30 comes out, and a lot of hosing is going down. Yeah, it's gonna be I need to watch Rudy's latest video. It's like 24 hours left or something, like the countdown. Cam is the high bidder on 2 items. Thought you weren't going to buy any of those Japanese cards, bro. Favorites. I favorited pretty much all those Japanese basic 1996 cards. Pretty much a bunch of the PSA 10s I was watching because I wanted to see where they went. $78 Hypno. There ain't no Hypno fan. $78 PSA 10 Hypno from 1997, y'all. That's awesome. The booster pack cost how much? $125? I hope I get all 10s. Yeah, I'm praying for everybody out there. I can't believe people will pay $1K to pull $5 in value. It's going to be painful. I sub 12 at 18 a piece, and they still haven't gotten back. Prayers up, my brother. Oak, you never answer me. You're just going to pop in and not tell me what Pikachu was so I can't shill it to the moon for you? Because you mentioned Pop 1 Pikachu. This is a Pop 1. I wonder if it was this one they were selling. Let me know. There's Dragonair, $125. Sexy. Moltres, $140. PSA 10. Look at this. Poliwrath. Vending series. PSA 10 Vulpix vending series. $49. I have a feeling the item I was hoping would go under the radar isn't going to go under the radar. Is it Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii? Because they sell a lot of games now on PWCC and they go way under the radar. I feel like that's not a bad price. All things considered. Let me see. Maybe the raw game's that price. eBay. Super Smash. Oh, maybe it's way cheaper. Oh, no, that's open. That's an open game. I need to type sealed. For sure. No. This game just sold for $102 on eBay. Today. For the same exact grade. Sold for... This is without buyer's premium, so... Apparently, a lot of games sell better on PWCC. The things you know. Feels difficult to fly under the radar lately. Yeah. Yeah. This exact grade, this exact game sold for $120 with shipping. And this one's at $150 without the buyer's premium. $64 Kadabra PSA 10. Man. I guess. Man, this is awesome. Oh, wait, that's a 9. That's a 10. Yeah, that's overselling eBay. Last sold eBay today, $61 at auction on eBay. On eBay. How is eBay getting blown out right now by PWCC? What's happening? PSA 10... Growlithe. Maybe I'm not going to grade all my vending series at that might not happen. $40 here. This card's selling for 60 to 70 bucks. The one sold for 90 bucks in October. That's not a bad deal. This Imakuni card's pretty awesome. PSA 10. Alright, I gotta check this one. Last one for a minute. Imakuni PSA 10 vending. This last sold $100 buy it now, $80. Yeah, so it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh man. Let us know what item it is so we can tell you if it's going to go under the radar. Can't wait till those CDC graded games start popping up. I wonder if there's any on eBay. CGC video games. That was something I loved doing. Comic. These are not video games. None on eBay. So right when CDC started grading Yu-Gi-Oh, that was one of my favorite daily searches. I loved looking at all of that stuff. It's like, what are people grading? What's going for sale? That was pretty cool, checking that out. The only reason I think it may fly under the radar is I can't find the item if I type the normal keywords I would use when looking at the card. I accidentally stumbled upon the listing. Nice. Looking at some vintage baseball cards. Follow the user and they never sell anything. I just happened to check their page and they had auctions going. Nice. So it's not on PWCC. Got it. Weekly. Need to filter for this week because I got everything. Ba-da-da-da. Sup, Clevin. Wow, I just called you Clevin. What's going on, Kevin? Looking for some bags. We're bag hunting tonight. You know what I mean? I want to filter. So where are we at? We're at 1019. Lowest bid first. Let's look at some of the stuff that isn't selling. I think they do $5 auctions now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so all these have a bid on them? It looks like it. Wow. Yeah, so they don't... $10 isn't their minimum. I'm sure most of you have known that. Maybe not. But they used to start at $10. Now I think $5 is for a bunch of the really bad stuff. And everything has a bid on it. Every single thing. Even a PSA 2 Japanese Brock's Onyx is selling for $7 with buyer's premium. PSA 2. Dang. When's the auction end, Cam? Is it ending in the next 30 minutes, or are you something you're going to have to tell us in 7 days? Wow. Every single effing card is being sold. So that's a good idea that they went to the $5. They probably amassed how many items back then that didn't get a single freaking bid? Like a freaking CDC 9 Crocodile graded for $8. Man, that's a cool card just to give out at collecticons and stuff. I mean, it'd make some kids pretty hyped. That thing looks beautiful in that slab. Damaged Japanese cards is the future. Yeah. Dollar boxes ain't ever happened with $5. Yeah, Pokemon 5 is the floor. Yeah, I can't see. It'll be, I don't know. Could you see in 10 years, will there be dollar Pokemon slabs? I can't see it. Like I feel like the older that stuff is, like the price will go up $1 or two, you know? Like sports people, there's Mr. Irrelevant. There's people that get drafted and never play in the league, in any league. But they have a card that comes out and nobody ever hears their name anywhere. But with only, whatever, 1,100 Pokemon, everybody knows every single Pokemon's name. So there's some nostalgia there. It'd be crazy if China had a Pokemon boom. Didn't they just start printing it again in China? Pretty sure that's a thing. Well, hopefully that'd be cool. That'd be crazy if it boomed. Black Star promo Muse for $10. Evolutions holographic. Evolutions PSA 7. You can get an entire Evolutions graded 7 set for under $50, possibly. Minus the big three. $7 hollows. Black Star promos. Nice. Digletts. First edition Diglett 9 for $10. There you go. Interesting. Pikachu sitting down at the bottom. Alright. I'm sad that things don't get bids anymore. Status, no. Current bid, no. Sort by, there we go. Highest bid. Let's go to the top. I want to look at that box real quick, see if they cracked it and resealed it. Didn't look like they did. Japanese base Hollow Zard for 4,800 minus. No, they didn't. They're like, oh, it's modern. It can't be resealed. Oh, wait till they find out. Yeah. That's weird. Is it always like that? Wait a minute. Is there always no Pokeballs on the back of it? Mine are in a box. That's interesting. I know, like, some Wizard stuff, you'll have it just on the top of the seal. But I guess I've never noticed the ones with just Pokeballs on front and not the back. Because I'm picturing looking down on the Evolutions boxes, I thought it was like all over it, but could be wrong. Let me know if you know. PWCC gets 8,000 free slabs from going under $10. 1 year later, decides to drop price to $5, makes $65.50. Yeah, that's exactly it. They're bankrolling on it, and they don't got to deal with the plastic BS. Yup. But God knows there's still sports cards that don't sell. This PSA 6, I want to take a look at the condition now that it's about to sell for $4,000 without the buyer's premium. 20%, you're looking at $4,400 ish. Yep. It's got a freaking you got hit by a semi truck in that top right corner. That I can't believe it's only a 6 from that alone, and then you got all this other crap. So this is one of those cards I wouldn't buy to try and cross over to CGC just because of it got wrecked. Like, yeah, even right here on the front, the bottom right, that's the opposite corner of this beat up one up here. So, or it's the one on the bottom. Yeah, that's a pretty rough card. 100% no buy from me. Which is why it's selling pretty cheap. Which is why there was a PSA 9 Zard that just sold for $14,000. That was beat. I don't know who the hell bought that. $3,400 9.5. A 9.5 set would be pretty sick. It's not quite. A bunch of 9.5s definitely outsell like a little bit older PSA 9 prices. Like, it still would be an upgrade severely for me to go to 9.5s for my 9s. But they're getting close to the prices I paid for a bunch of my PSA 9s. Like, I think my PSA 9 Venusaur was $3,000. This one with buyer's premiums probably it'll be probably close to $4,000. The CGC 9, like this 9.5 is way more value than this 9 at $600 more. Which one are we got? 2 minutes left in this extended bidding period. Alakazam outselling Mewtwo. You don't see that every day. Both of them straight crapping on Lugia. So this Lugia is Moonbreon's drop down is $1,000 now. I swear I've heard that a few times. Is it drop down to $1,000? Umbreon VMAX Alt Art. $800 today. Yeah, wow, that's like 50%, boys. It's like playing penny stocks. Wow. It went up to $1,600, didn't it, like a month ago? Jesus, that's risky. It's the same way I feel about, like, if you want to buy one of those cards, like, none of us are probably the buyer of that card, but if you want to buy one of those cards, you're literally gambling so bad. Like buying rookie cards of sports cards players or sport players, sports ball, whatever. Just buying those cards is like complete gamble. You can make tons of money, but you could get burned. And the people that got in early are going to do well. Lugia selling for $1,350. With the buyer's premium, 20%, 200 plus 50. So you're looking at $1,600. I think mine's listed. I think for. Oh no, it's at $2,100. I'm low list on eBay right now for mine. CDC 8 Shadowless. This is a PSA 7. So these are. I've been looking at some of these, maybe cracking and grading one of these, but I'm just so much more comfortable with Wizards of the Coast. Like, I never want to crack and grade things with a lot of whitening, and this is one of those. I wouldn't even consider it. This thing is beat just in whitening alone, and it's a 5X cert. That's crazy that that's a 7, actually. That's freaking insane. That thing was torched. 9.5 Magneton, that's 2x, almost 2x a PSA 9. That's crazy. PSA 9 of this is like the cheapest one. Besides Machamp. Machamp does decent though. Jordan. Oh man, this is not my main job. I'm in sales in the automotive industry. I work my customers' Ford Motor Company. I work that full time. This is just fun. Just buying and selling, collecting. Shout them out again. The old card shop yesterday had me on for an interview. And I'm going to share it again. It was almost 3 hours long. So if you want to check that out, it's basically interviewed me, just got to know me a little bit more. So if you're bored, you don't know about me, then you can go check that out, man. Highly recommend. Small dent, PSA 7, half the edges missing is whitening. PSA 7 makes sense. I don't know. No, I disagree. I think the dent should be PSA 8. All that whitening, definitely. Like the eye appeal, like they care zero about eye appeal. The eye appeal on that thing is trashed. Trashed. I wouldn't, yeah, just, like, I'm thinking, like, PSA 5, crazy. Pristine 10 Mew, Black Star promo, $870. PSA 7, okay, PSA 7, $930. Whitening and centering is the two main issues for me when looking at a card. Yeah, centering, I can get past centering some of the times, but F surface and corners. Yeah. Yep. The centering, it's crazy. I still can't believe how centering is looked at by sports card collectors. It blows my freaking mind. Like a PSA 9 off center card sells for much cheaper than a PSA 8. In their opinion, they think a card should be a 6, but because they got the OC designator, that's what boosted it to a 9. Because they kind of just went like this and said, no, the card's clean. They think the centering alone should cause the card to get a 6 because it's OC. So I liked buying vintage sports cards at OC because they're freaking mint, besides being off-centered like crazy. Like, I got some nice off-center cards. What do you agree with more, the way PSA or CGC sees cards? I like the way CGC has their scale. I respect the way they treat dents. Eye appeals, all people should care about after it's in the plastic. So that is 100% the way it should go. But I also don't agree with how harsh they are on 10s still. I like PSA's 10 scale. Being able to achieve 10s at a 40% rate on average across all the cards is much friendlier than whatever CGC's 10% is. It's crazy. So we got 2 minutes. I need to go look at my bids because it's about to extend again. Bada ba bing. You've been outbid. That one's been extended. I didn't extend it. There's only one other bidder on the Cyber End Dragon. That's a freaking sexy card, dude. I got this in a 10 ultra rare. Not nearly as rare. CGC 10s are more valuable, though. Depends on the card. You could find a lot of modern, I'd say especially Japanese, but there's definitely cards that flip flop. It's really weird. It's not one for sure. Like on here, there were CGC, like one of the first like CGC 10 auctions inside of PWCC. There was like 3 vintage first edition base, like the Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, I think, way undersold the PSA 10s. It was really weird, but that was an anomaly, I think. But I don't know. It's definitely flip flops all the time. You could filter just World Cup 2022. Anytime there's a sport event, you can. They play it so well. These flash auctions are insane. Insane. How many cards are in the flash auction? I thought it was like 3,000 without my filter on. I guess it's... Oh, no, that's 3,000. It's over 3,000 for both weeks, not just this week. Torn on what to do with my cards. I have some Superman, Alt Arts, and a bunch of vintage 7 to 9s. I'm thinking about sending them all to CGC. I'm worried about the Alts getting 9.5s, though. It's tough. It's a lot of vintage 7s aren't worth being graded. Depends on what card they are. Even 8s sometimes probably aren't worth it because just I would look up the raw price versus the graded price because you could easily get the card graded, come back at 8, and it's the same price as at raw. So 9 is where you start seeing some premiums. Again, depending on what vintage cards, if you're talking no rarities or really high end, but could be a different story. But yeah, but if you're just collecting, go with what you like, whatever looks cleaner. Like the stuff I like collecting, I'm still torn. I'm in between both. I got both. So why did this not search Pokemon? I swear to God, I just typed Pokemon in there. Grilling pork chops. Are you? 10:30 at my house. Jesus. So maybe your West Coast 7:30. That's kind of late. My kids would be eating my legs if it was 7:30 and I was cooking dinner. Freaking pork chops sound amazing though. Hawaii, yeah, that's a little bit different. That is, I don't even know the time difference. Is it 5 hours? Yeah, 5 hours. 5:37. Damn, that's awesome. I'll have to fly out there and hang out one time. I would love to go to Hawaii. That'd be so cool. There's so many places in the U.S. to check out before I travel abroad. Even Canada. Canada's freaking gorgeous. Vancouver, man, I'd love to get there. PSA 10 vendings are still moving a wee bit, laddie. Pokemon is huge in Hawaii. Is it higher price just because of one Alakazam and Clefairy base? Nice. They were going cheap, dude. They were definitely moving pretty low, it seemed. Like, maybe not super cheap, but definitely like, I'd say 20-ish% or maybe a little more under last solds, which is not bad. Google Trends says it's number 1 and guess number 2. Charizard, no. I've been outbid. Son of a bitch. I probably just need to relax and not buy either of these. Because the signature auction's coming up. But I don't know if I've seen one of these go for auction in a long time. That's why there's 0 comps on eBay. Alright. Man. Man's in Hawaii playing with Pokemon cards. It's amazing. North Carolina's number 2. North Carolina. North Carolina's number 2 on Google Trends. Why? Hell's in North Carolina? Come on. Jeez. 130 point coming in with the ads real hot. Cyber and Dragon. Probably not going to give me anything tangible. $1,000 for Cyber Dragon. Yep. Not my night. It's a pretty good buy though for whoever got it. I wouldn't sell it for $1,000. Just for the mountain you have to effing climb to get to that card is freaking insane. Duke University full of very smart people who also love Pokemon. Last Cyberend sold on May 11th, 2022 for $17.65. So what what data website was that looked up on? Help a brother out, because that's freaking... Pokemon has come down a lot since May, so this price I feel like is semi-market because of the Cyber Dragon is still only $1,000, and that was definitely probably close to $1,700 itself. But I must remind all of you to slap the effing like button. What the hell are you doing? Thanks for hanging out though. I definitely missed all these different cards. Heritage just gets effing dry. It gets freaking dry. If you haven't tuned in, I don't blame you, but it's good. It's good hanging out. It's a good hangout session. But the cards, it's the same effing cards every week, it seems like. You got to wait for PWCC to send you an invoice since I won something and I haven't been able to pay for it. Yeah, usually the next day it's all there. You'll get an email saying you've won this item, and then when you get that email, it's time to buy or time to pay. You have a week or 10 days to pay it. I'm working on my Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection inventory list for you. Hell yeah. Sounds good, man. I want to look at some of these items that have sold. Filter, sort by. Come on. Closed. Apply. Sort highest first. Zapdos. No, that was... Come on. Piece of dog bleep. This auction, sort by, status closed, highest first. Jesus. Lower end modern gets slaughtered on CGC. Don't think I'll use them again to sell some stuff. Gets slaughtered in CGC? Or you said on CGC. I'm kind of confused. 5,000 effing dollars for a diamond and pearl box. What in the ever-loving God is being smoked? PWCC, gotcha. Yeah, that's a way different way different thing. $5,000 for a diamond and pearl box. Jesus. That's insane. The price of like a... Yeah, whatever. Power to you. $4,000. Okay. Venusaur 9.5 went for $4,000. $700 more than the 9. And that, I think that's almost like a story of just like there's a little bit less buyers at this price range than the 9. So that's where the price, $700 difference is. Might as well just get the 9.5 because your resale is going to be better. Boxes are stupid rare. It's absurd. I'll just show you guys. It'll be in my video, but I got a Diamond and Pearl PSA 10 Zapdos. This was Pop 6. Pretty sick card. Going straight in the PC, brother. That'll be in my one of my Zapdos cards in my mail day video that's coming up. 9.5 Magneton, $1,200. That's pretty much 2x a PSA 9. So this is, I'd say $700, $750 for a PSA 9. And this one, the 9.5 Venusaur, nowhere near 2x. It's like 20% higher. Those hollows are insanely low pop. Pop 1 hollow PSA 10. That set could easily sell for 2K. I feel like it wasn't that way until like the Zard Hunter on Instagram started just shilling the ever-loving crap out of it. Maybe unintentionally as he's collecting it, but through his collecting, just insane. That's what happens when you have almost 20,000 followers on Instagram. When you post collections and every other thing's a Diamond and Pearl thing, people just start following. Oh, click like if you up. Nice. The Charizard King. Did I say Zard Hunter? My bad. Charizard King on Instagram, not you. That's funny as hell. Just bought a card and it says a bid must be placed on this item or it will close. Not sure what that means. It means if you don't place a bid on it, then the item will close. Unless you're already winning, then you win. Like if the text is all green and you have a bid placed, that means if nobody else bids on it, you're going to win. But if the font is red and it says a bid is needed to extend, or is that what you just said? Says a bid, yeah. So a bid must be placed on the item to extend. So basically, if it's about to end and you're the highest bidder, you're gonna win. But every 5 minutes, if it keeps getting extended, you have to put a bid on it in order to keep it going. I don't know. It's kind of straightforward a little bit. Zara Hunter. Yeah, my bad, bro. Coming at the wrong guy. No, it's definitely Charizard King. God love him. Beautiful collection. But Diamond and Pearl went straight to the freaking moon after he started posting. Raichu PSA 10. This is base unlimited. $500? Not bad. Oak. Or if you're still there, what'd your Pikachu sell for? What is this? BGS 10 Mewtwo. Pokemon Go for 500 bones. Legend Maker. This is a pretty cool card. $500. I thought you said you were selling a Pop 1 Pikachu. You're lying. I sold a Pop 1 Pikachu today and regretting it now on PWCC. That was your comment. You sold a Pop 1 Pikachu. You lying? My CGC 9.5 Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghost did terrible. I had 9s. Get more money. I'm going to keep those ones on eBay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets slaughtered. I swear, on here. Oh, sorry. I sold a French Topps Pikachu. Literally the only ever graded in any group. Why'd you sell it? Mind me asking. It won't go in, doesn't go towards the, not the pop report. What the hell is it called? The registry? It's not a registry card. PSA 10 McDonald's, $430. Look at that. 3 Squirtle sold. $430, $420, and $408. My SGC 9.5 Modern Pokemon is doing great. Yeah, PWC likes SGC, but doesn't like CGC. It's turning into a dirty flipper. Yeah. Oak the Dirty Flipper, my man. It's like my boy Mason, grading cards now. Ooh, I didn't even see this. Base pack. I love no weights, $396. Probably lightweight. Y'all are crazy. PSA 10. When I was doing these weekly, I was tracking every single Charizard that sold. What a madman. And I did that for 7 weeks. This card was on there all the effing time. All the time. It's freaking insane. I've been flipping for years. Yeah. Yeah, quit doing so many giveaways, man. Giving away the profits. This Pikachu sold for $336. This thing was cute. PSA Pop 1, none higher. Let's give this thing a spotlight. Look at this art. That was pretty strange. Number .01. Wish I could read Japanese. That's slanted text. Tokyo TV, Game Freak, Creatures, Nintendo, Bandai 98, Pocket Monsters. Giveaways are so fun. I just spent 4 hours pulling cards for giveaways. God. My mistake. Oak's been a dirty flipper from the start. For sure. That's funny. 4 hours on giveaway stuff. My man. You're a legend. Last Christmas, I did some pretty sick giveaways. I don't know if I can match it. This is the Alakazam that Cam got. $300. Don't tell the wife. Let's see if it's a real 10. Or is Cam a label buyer? Looks pretty freaking clean. Not bad. Not bad. Centering looks freaking bomb. That's for sure. That's like black label centering there. Not bad. I'd pass her. I only got a 162 for the ultimate rare OP16 Cyber Dragon. I'm going to vomit. There's not even a PSA 10. If that was yours, damn, dude. I was looking at that one. I'm like, man, that's a sexy ass card. I wish I looked at the pops. I didn't. That was the reason I didn't bid on it, or else I would have, because I love that card. Need more OC for black label centering? Yeah. Shots fired. Shots fired. Something I haven't done is looked at their Premier. I feel like they don't get Pokemon cards in their Premier auctions anymore. Luca, $3 million. Sold 10 days ago. $3 million. And it's a 9, bro. It's a effing 9. One of one masterpiece. You know how many effing jerseys he has with the freaking logo man on it? They could print another 101 with him pointing a different direction. People are actually insane. Like, this is way cooler. Babyface Steph Curry, $200,000. Conditional rarity. I'd take this over this Luca all day. It's insane. Yeah, it was mine. I'll probably just throw the Yu-Gi-Ohs on eBay in the future. I also had the Perfect 10 Blue Eyes Animation Chronicle, but that went for $800 something. Not the worst. Yeah. Luca cards are sus. A lot of speculation about his mom signing his cards. Oh, God. He looks like that kind of guy. You know what I mean? Buyer's premium, just a casual $600K. Yeah. No biggie. Chump change. Facts. X. Jordan and 200. Literally, this is freaking Charizard. Charizard and Michael Jordan are the same effing price. In a 10, in a 9, in an 8, in a 7. All the same price. It's freaking insane. It's so weird how they're like essentially line for line. They're also using patches with number 88, even though he never wore that number because it gives more surface area for the patches. Yowzer. Luca has 0 rings. I wouldn't dump that much money into the guy that hasn't won anything besides the EuroLeague MVP. GOAT price is unfathomable. Yeah. No, yeah. This Patrick Mahomes card's cool. Luca here too. Non-auto. It's not even an RPA. Prism base. Wow. $200,000. Sports is as much a modern sports is like buying UPCs for $120 and hoping you get 10s. It's a little different. I'd say that's a little bit less risk because you can just not send the ones that are going to get a 9, but full send a lot of people. John Morant, 8.5. Like, the grade is trash. People don't even look at it, though. They literally just looked at it's a 101. 60 G's. He hadn't won anything yet. I don't think Connor McDavid's won anything yet, but he's probably one of the greatest players to ever play. Batman, 30 grand? No. Oh, it's number 4. Got it. Yeah, it's definitely not number 1. Oh, wow, they had a video. Oh, I forgot they do videos. Man. That's cool. I'm in a comic book group on, I don't know, Facebook, and somebody just posted after 15 years of collecting or something, he just completed like 1 through 10 of the Batmans, and that was freaking sick to see all that stuff. Sort by highest first. Get that out of my face. Get that out of my face. I guess that's it. No, we need to go to weekly. Batman, da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm not a sports card guy, but Luka is still pretty young. If I was a betting man, there will be many more 101s made if they are selling for $3 million right now. Yeah, how many 101s can you have before it's saturated? How many 101s of one person before saturation affects price? Like, you gotta completely change the way that card looks the next time you make a 101. Completely. Is that Justin Verlander? That would be a pretty cool 10. Is that a rookie card? That can't be a rookie card. No stats? 2005 Futures United States All-Star. Wow. That's interesting. $70. 2-time MVP. 2-time winner of the World Series. That's cool. Sorry for my sidetrack on sports. Charizard and MJ have never even won a Rocket League game. I mean, come on. No, yeah, I'd throw hands. They definitely wouldn't win. This Polyrath, before like extended bidding started, it was like $50, and now it's at $180. There's 2 guys who are just like click, click, they're just slow rolling the crap out of it. Wow, there's still a bunch of stuff going. This non-hollow Zapdos for $175? What? Gengar for $320? No way. That makes no sense. First edition Chinese, $52. Regular tops base, $10 or PSA 10. I just can't imagine putting huge money into modern speculating. Huge gambling. But if you're Vegas Dave, the sports guy, go watch the sports card investor documentary. It's not their documentary. I don't even know the name of the guy that made it, but sports card investor basically like shilled the entire thing. But Vegas Dave definitely is a modern investor, right? Or was he completely? I'm mixing them up, but yeah, there was a guy that they had both different sites of view. One was huge into modern, one was huge in I think he was the modern guy. The other guy, yeah, Vegas Dave. Everybody hates him. He said he caused the sports boom in 2020. I'd definitely rather just buy some vintage goats. Yep. There's a lot of cards still rolling here. CGC 8.5 Raikou. Lots of Japanese. Tropical Wind CGC 8 World Stamp. 525. This holo pattern's atrocious. Can't even see the frickin' text on there. It was like the people. I remember Echo Base Collectibles in one of his videos had mentioned that nobody liked Legendary Collection Reverses because you couldn't read the effing cards. most of the people in tournaments knew what the cards did, obviously, but there's a lot of people that just didn't. Man, 11 o'clock. Sad I didn't win anything, but it is what it is. Yeah, definitely enjoy doing these. These are pretty awesome, though. Appreciate you guys coming in. Stick around here for a little bit more. I want to see a couple more of these endings, but that's not the only Luka 101. There's probably at least 500, if not thousands. That one specifically is his rookie year from the most expensive set. It's his best card and will always be. Sheesh. Zard Hunter he owns that card. 564 after buyer's premium for Alakazam. 564. Thought it was $300. Oh, and Clefairy. No, that's solid. 564 for both of those in 10s after Boomer's premium. Not bad at all. When the frickin' box itself sells for one box sells for $500, one base starter box, $500 to $600. It's come full circle, and now we can spend $5.75 million on a card that we can't read as well. Yeah. I will always spend $30K on Batman all day. Batman is the legend. I like him. I love Marvel more than DC, but I like Batman more than all of Marvel. If that makes sense. Like Marvel as a whole, the Avengers, all the different comics from that side of things, but Batman for me is king. I want to see. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Catch them. Marvel or DC? Agreed, brother. Man, I enjoyed the stream so much I forgot about the Pokénomics Patreon meeting. Shit. Is that tonight? I'm bad. What time did that start? I haven't joined one of those in a long time. I'm just donating $10 a month at this point. To support the two guys. They do replay, that's for sure. Ray, what's happening, dude? Started 2 hours ago. Right before I started streaming. Wrecked. That'd be the best take I ever heard you say. Thanks. That's rough. Appreciate it, though. Marvel or DC? If I had to, I can't pick one. I don't know if you asked that simultaneously as I was explaining my answer, but yeah, that's rough. Looks like there's just one page of items still auctioning. Let's see if they've ended. Now there's 12 items. Alright, so I'm done looking at this. Sorry, Bozo, but I just bought PSA Tata Alakazam for $300. Get dumpstered. Jesus. Current bid, no. Status closed. Apply. Yeah, no, I feel you, DNA, but it was the ending. The best take I have ever heard you say. So that just means everything else I said is just complete dog bleep. You scammed that dude. You scammed PWCC. Good on you. Good on you for that one. Sort high to low. Man, I swear, I've hit these filters so many effing times. It's kind of annoying. I wish there was like I could save a freaking default filter right here. Just click it one effing time, boop, and it's done. No, I gotta go click 17 mother effing buttons to get to one I want to see. For the love of God. Man, I need to get to page like 10. There's the bottom half of that Lugia. It sold for $4.92. The top half was going pretty low. It was like 100 something. You bought the Japanese one, wasn't it? It was sub $100, wasn't it? How's being less than light packs? Yeah, that base set pack for $3.96 feels bad. All right, let's just jump to page 10. I've looked at these ones so many times. Oh, you got a $100 credit? F you, Ray. 9.5 first edition Charmander 216. It's not bad. Gengar EX Phantom Forces 216. There's those base set 2 packs. There's a Zapdos PSA 10 for $210. Not the play promo. Why does this seem high? $210 for the Sabrina? I feel like the first edition Gym Challenge one's like $250. Maybe I'm way off, but I feel like those were not doing that amazing. Like Giovanni, I swear, is like $250. Rogers just threw 60 RTD. Oh, Jordan Love's in? Snap. That'd be freaking nuts. That's crazy. Did it just go back to the top? What are we doing? 12. Go. Jordan Love has sat Aaron Rodgers. Is that actual news? Or are you lying to me? Because that's Aaron Rodgers did throw 2 picks. I could imagine just seeing Aaron Rodgers just crying, just like Ohio State did yesterday. What a glorious game that was. Michigan just pounding Ohio State. That was amazing. How much, if you guys had to guess, what do you think a PSA 10 Creatures Deck Zapdos would sell for? PSA 10, last time I ran a poll, it like bricked my entire life, so I'm not going to do it. Would you say greater than 6,000 or less than 6,000? PSA 10 Creatures Deck Zapdos. There's a Rockets Moltres 168. So we're getting close to the $100 level of sold listings. Just want to see what kind of steals are in here. There's that Fossil Zapdos that sold for market price. Same price as a EV Heroes Jolteon from 2021. 5K Oak says. At least one person will respond to me. Appreciate you. But yeah, so somebody had hit me up and said he had one for sale. And yeah, I was like, yeah, man, sure. What's the price? He's like, well, he shows me 2 sold listing screenshots from some Japanese site that I've never seen in my life. Definitely is in Bai. He's from Japan, so I don't know if he's got some different sites he's using. But he shows me 2 sold listings in yen, obviously. Converted over, they sold for like $11,000-ish. If they're real, don't know. And it's really sus because I can't check, it's not eBay. I like seeing stuff sell on eBay, Heritage, PWCC, stuff that I'm familiar with. So somebody screenshotting a Japanese sold listing doesn't feel good for me. So yeah, he had basically told me he'd sell it for the cheap price of $9,000, which blows. That's really high. I'm like, well, guess I'll probably never have a 10 of that card. Guess I'm just going to be chilling with my 9. Feels bad. Pikachu, CGC 9, old label. Old label CGC for 138. These cards might be a 10. They were freaking destroying these cards. With these really old labels in Japanese, they had some some fresh. The centering on the back is not great, but that is still tenable as long as the front's good, and it's not. So that alone would probably get it a 9. Derek Lavender. Is it your birthday today? Or was it your birthday coming up? Whenever your birthday is, happy birthday. Happy birthday to all of you watching. Sometime this year it'll be your birthday. I won't know it's your birthday, but this is me saying happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday. Man, so much like I just want to look at it now. I gotta go look and see how bad this how bad. Hey, shout me out. My birthday's in 3 months. Happy birthday, Ray. You only turned 45 once. So happy birthday to you. December 2nd, signature auction. That's, yeah, it's so bad. Like, it's showing the signature auction here, but there's still a weekly auction that's going to come up ahead of it. Ooh, there's a comic book auction going now. Let's go. Bro, my hairline is 45. My body's 35. Well, my body's like 78. My hairline's like 25. So, Greenie, isn't yours this week the 2nd? No. My birthday's in March. Damn, I got wrecked. See some Batman comics. And the auction's over. There's like 10 items left. Feels bad. I've been wanting to catch one of these. I just need to write down on a calendar when they are. 528 items. And I tell you what, every week the Pokemon auctions is like what, 120 items max. 528 items. For perspective, the CGC comics, to get something graded through them is so slow still. This is their bread and butter, but it is forever. I'm still waiting on my submission from April. Oh, sucks. Go to Instagram to find that weekly real quick, and I want to see how bad it looks. Heritage. Click on that. Bada bing. It's loading. Still loading. Guess I can go look at their signature too. There it is. There that is. What comics you submit? I didn't submit a comic. I submitted a magazine. I submitted a 1925 Time magazine with Henry Ford on the cover. And it's like the old style magazines they had. And they're freaking dope. Look to grade my comics like 10 times but never pulled the trigger. Well, if you have a subscription for CGC trading cards, it covers comics and video games. You only need one. Zard Hunter, it depends how much you want to spend. It's probably anywhere from $30 to, I'd say probably $200, $250 for like Super Express. Maybe there might be a higher option. So this is the weekly auction. There's tons of Magic the Gathering. Now we're lotting together first edition base. Those are low grades. We got a couple German, first ed German, base, base unlimited, and a Shadowless Clefairy. That's cool. Just full send on the Shadowless Squirtles. Nice. You never see any really good grades in this. The highest grade here is, there's a 4. There's a 4 in there. That's good. Everybody needs a CGC 4 Venusaur in their collection. Is it 8-5? 8-5 Alakazam, Blastoise, Poliwrath, and Zapdos. With rounding out the average is the CGC 4 Venusaur. First edition jungle set, not bad. Better grades. Always got to have at least 20 jungle packs in these weekly auctions. At least they put the weights. Highly respect. They weigh out each pack and sell them. They're stand-up gentlemen for that. Ooh, Legendary Collection Reverse BGS Slab, $3. 9.5 Mewtwo Christopher Rush. The Christopher Rush Mewtwo. CGC 9s. Man, this is a pretty good set of cards. Probably not something I'd put in a PC. Because usually they're ignorant for their surfaces on these. So likely there's definitely some decent print lines and scratches. But there is a lot of Legendary Collection Reverse, which is got me excited a little bit for Wednesday now. That's a pretty decent lot of cards. CGC 9, Gym 2. Another Gym 2 lot. Blaine's Charizard, first edition. There's a handful of BGS slabs. You don't see those. It's usually 95+%. CDC. So seeing BGS in here is kind of cool. Little change. I don't think this is mine. So I'll be really curious now where this sells. Because I sold my CGC 9.5 Expedition Charizard for $1,500 to... No, it was probably... I think it was $1,600 to Chumlee's, really good friend. Chumlee and his friend were walking tables, and he came up to Nick's table, or Old School Pokemon, and they glanced at mine, and they ended up seeing this card and ended up buying it. Chopped me at the knees. I did not want to sell it, but I'll be really curious to see what it sells for at an auction. It'll probably make me feel good. I feel like it ain't gonna sell well. In hindsight, that sale I did was probably pretty good. Because man, this stuff like that is not doing well. Mewtwo, here we go. Pokemon Japanese Series 1 vending machine sheets. 7 of them. This says sealed. It's probably not sealed. When I bought one of these sealed off there last time, it was definitely peeled open before. All the cards were moderately played. So stay away of that. Here's Swami's is Marvel cover cards. That's pretty cool. They're probably not his, but we were just talking about those on the video I did with him. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. It was a pretty good discussion. Good interview. So yeah, this is not a bad. This definitely got way more variety than I'm used to, because usually it kind of just tapers off here, right after the whatever the era, EX era or whatever, Nintendo era. Just sold my PSA 9 Expedition Charizard for $700. The card is going to get wrecked from what you sold it for. Yeah, I'm thinking I might buy it because I miss it, but high expensive cards do not do well in Heritage Weeklies, and I consider this type of card something selling for over $1,000. It's pretty rare in the weekly auctions. Usually the first edition Charizards get wrecked. You hit a lick on Chumlee's boy. Yeah, it was cool. I got to sell a Misty's Tears to Chumley. So that was pretty cool. I've always been a huge fan of Pawn Stars, so that was pretty awesome. It's just one of those shows you can just, while you're doing something, just kind of crank it out, listen to it. No, I hooked Chumley up for sure. Pokemon versus. Oh, it's sold for, yeah. The English versus. Where is the signature? Right here. Love Pawn Stars and Chumley would be pretty cool to meet the dude. Yeah, he'll probably be at the Collecticon in Long Beach again. It's pretty close to Vegas. Signature. So we got Playtest Magic the Gathering. This is an Alpha. Yeah, Alpha Lotus and a BGS 9. $100,000. God, that's sexy. That'll be cool to see. I love the signatures because they have actual auctioneers doing the auctions. So sweet. PSA 10 Cyberstein, really cool. Oh yeah, I looked at this earlier. It was these are the shares of Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, so it's coming back to me now. It wasn't too long ago I looked at some of these. PSA 9 Giant Hand Championship card. Tons of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's insane. It's insane that they don't get weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! Items to auction. The number of boxes you see in here. Like, these boxes fetch similar prices to generally much lower price than usually there's like a fossil box, a jungle box selling in every weekly auction. But you don't see any of this stuff ever touch weekly auctions. It's crazy. You don't see Cybernetic Revolution. That's sad. I don't think I've ever seen it. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I've ever seen Cybernetic besides maybe one time. There was one that sold, actually. And I think it was a European box, and I went to Strictly Sealed. Son of a bitch. No. Dragon Ball. This TMB, yeah, the coin, the Kangaskhan. This, for me, this is a bag. The hot take. Kangaskhan trophy card, not a fan. I am not a fan. Give me the jungle one all day. As most people know, I'm not a huge trophy card guy. PSA 6, so it's 8. Never mind. It's a PSA 8 6 cert. This card's being auctioned again because somebody didn't pay for it in the last auction it was in. Oh man, I'd almost buy that. It almost looks like it says to ass, but it's ash. But man, that S and that H looks almost like an S. To ass. Love front bits of here, Arita. That's awesome. Let's hear your other takes on bags. Myers, we have Meyer grocery bags. Those are pretty nice. Mint 9, Auto 9. That's pretty sexy. That is pretty sexy. 4X cert, non-personalized, with a sketch. That's cool. Dragonite 8.5, no hollow. This card's a bag. Yeah, that looks much more like an H. The other one, though, it almost looks like 2 ass. 4 position only, bags. Personal opinion. PSA 10 Expedition Charizard. It's pretty cool. The art's straight out of Pokemon Stadium for the N64, but it's all right. I would take this Charizard over this Charizard 20 times out of 10. I get they're rare, question mark. Are they? Right now they are. I know, DFW Pokemon at the time, now Trading Card World opened 15 packs at Collecticon in Texas. Expedition, my favorite e-reader set. Don't at me. Solid choice. Staff Charizard. I think Staff Gyarados. $2,500. PSA 10 Metagross. I love this Pokemon's dope. He don't get enough love. Staff Mewtwo. Staff Mewtwo right now sitting cheaper than Gary. $2,300 for the 4 Mario Pikachus. Just, I think it was in DNA's live stream. I can't believe you guys went, 7 hours? I checked out after I don't even know when it was, but it was pretty early, like right after Oak got on. You guys are I think talking about this, and I think somebody said they're like $10,000 now for 4 of them. Jesus. First edition base set box, $155,000. All right, that's insane. If the Charizard doesn't 10, you get slapped so hard. If the Charizard doesn't 10 and every other holo 10s, you break even. You're still losing money. So you don't open that box ever, unless you're Logan Paul and you can sell packs for $30,000. That's crazy. This is Glurak, nope, French Charizards. First edition Rocket. What were those 3? Unlimited. Okay. First edition Fossil. Base set 2 at $3,000. First edition French. It's so random. It's crazy how expensive some of these foreign languages are now. It's pretty crazy. This base sheet is freaking awesome. I'll never be able to buy one because Rusty will just bid the living crap out of it, and I'll never want to pay in this range, which is unfortunate. This would be so cool to have. Stop hoarding stuff, Rusty. If you're ever listening, you can chill out. Share the love. Fossil sheet. This usually sells for $5,000 or just under. So then there's 2 days. There's day 1, which is Friday, which effing blows. They need to stop doing that. And then they do it the next day on a Saturday, which is usually lower end from the day before. So we got first edition Asian English. I can't believe that these 2 boxes made it into this auction. PSA 9, was a $2,000 card. Might be a little cheaper now. The GBI God cards. These are pretty cool. The Squirtle deck and the Bulbasaur deck, complete CGC graded. That's pretty cool. Look at all the 9.5s. There's a Diglett in that box. I didn't know that. Yeah, that Squirtle deck did pretty well. Everyone left when I joined. Nah, man. You got the PSA 9 first edition base on day 2. That's how you know things are not going well. Must be a pretty stacked auction. And it definitely was. There's definitely pretty good stuff going on. By the way, video games, all-time low. Those things are just dropping. It's not like Pokemon. They're still going down. So if there's ever a time you want to jump in and get a game you like, a vintage game, it's probably in the next few months because it's definitely getting down there. Neo Genesis starter deck case. That's pretty cool. Another certificate of shares for Wizards of the Coast. What are those worth now? How's Hasbro doing? Anybody ever heard how's Hasbro doing? Hasbro stock. Let's see how they're doing the last 6 months. $62 per share. They were $90. 6 months ago. Year to date. Oh, year to date's worse. It was $100. Yeah. Wow, it tanked in 2020. So I didn't know this. What happened in 2020 to Hasbro? Oh, it's COVID. Duh. Wow. That thing tanked. Look at this. COVID right here. March 2020. That was literally like March 20th, 2020 is when I got the notification about my Vegas trip getting canceled because of the shutdown. That's insane. That just tank fest. Should have just dumped every dollar I had into stocks. Like Carnival. I want to look. Like, where's Spirit Airlines now? Yeah, just, you could double your money. If you bought, like, it went down below $10 a share. It's up to 20. Yeah. It's crazy. Carnival did really bad. It was almost a play for me. Looks like I'm glad it wasn't, because it doesn't look to be... Yeah, they're still not doing well. So I was looking at it around $11. Glad I didn't buy it, because now it's $9. They're still not doing well. Damn. Is that starter deck case Japanese? I doubt it. Pokemon Neo assorted theme deck? No, made in USA. 100% English for sure. So that's pretty cool. Cheap right now. $700. $900 for the buyer's premium. 5 days until the auction. A couple of these posters are pretty cool. What is this? Batman Complete Series 1 and Partial Series 2 sets. Already at $100. Black Panther. Upper Deck. Wow, they timed this with the movie. That's pretty good. Alright. That's pretty awesome. Definitely looking forward to checking that auction out. Unfortunately, because it's on a Friday and I work, won't be live streaming it. Very unfortunate. It's definitely something I want to do. Maybe next year I'll save a vacation day or something for it and crank it out. I work from home. I probably could just do it, but I would never do that. I'm so busy when I'm working. It's insane. I'd just F myself. Even taking the vacation day just F's myself. But I appreciate you guys coming, hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys have a good week, all right? Hit the like button on the way out. I'd appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.